Good evening, everyone. How are you doing today?
We're
I'm
doing
good.
good.
I'm good, ma'am.
Good man.
Okay, that's good. Today I will lead you to learn a new knowledge of grammar, defining and non-defining relative cause. Before we start, let's take a look at some example sentence. Let's look at the first sentence. First sentence, the girl, black, loves me. So, what should we fill here? Isaac, could you tell me?
Okay, ma'am. Uh, I think I can answer the girl who or that loves me.
Okay, let's see the answer. Yeah, that's correct. Next sentence is the CD blog I'm listening to is very good. Josiah, could you tell me your answer in here?
Okay, ma'am. Uh, my answer is which or that.
Yes, the answer is correct. Let's say next sentence. The woman blog dog always follows her. Christine, could you tell me your answer?
Ma'am, is the answer who?
Yes, that's correct. Okay, let's say next sentence. The square blog the best coffees are. Isaac, could you give me your answer?
Okay, ma'am. I think the answer should be where. The square where the best cafe are.
Okay, let's check the answer. Yeah, where is correct. Next one. There was a time blog I got bad marks. Josiah, could you give me your answer in here?
Okay, ma'am. There was a time when, I think, ma'am. When.
Okay, let's check the answer. Yes, that's correct. So in here we can say the girl is a subject, who and that is a relative pronoun. So from the above sentence, we can say that each sentence has a subject, such as first sentence, the girl, second sentence, the city, and the woman. Also have a relative pronoun, who or that, which, whose, where, and when. In here, we understand what the following relative pronouns refer to. Let's see. Okay, sorry. Who or that refer for people. Which or that refer to for things or animals. Whose refer for position. Where refer for place. When refer for a time. A relative pronoun can be the subject or object of a relative cause. Here have an example. The girl who loves me lives in this house. In there, the girl loves me means the subject. Next sentence, the girl who I love lives in this house. In this sentence, I love the girl means its object. We can leave out the relative pronoun. We express the people and things when we're talking about. Comments are not applicable in a qualified language cause. We use non-qualified definite cause to provide additional information about something and someone. Use a common separation in unqualified language cause. Let's see an example. First example, my First example, my sister who lives in New York never goes to clubs. This sentence, this sentence indicates that I'm defining my sister. I have many sisters in here. Second sentence, my sister, common, who lives in New York, common, never goes to clubs. This sentence indicates that the extra information. Here, here we use three parts to understand the difference between definite attributive clauses and non-definite attributive clauses. First one is antecedent. Second one, introducer and comment. So let's say antecedent. So what mean is antecedent? Antecedent is a noun to be modified by a definite cause. Uh, for example, for example, that's the cat that I saw yesterday. In here cat is a antecedent word. We know the antecedents are divided to categories. First one is refers to which words, such as a dog, a person, and something. Just looking at the noun, we do not know what it refers to. The definite cause followed by this ambulance is a determinative cause. For example, I am a person who doesn't care about appearances. Because of the cause, just know exactly what the antecedent word a person refers to. Second part is antecedent refers to specific words, such as Google, my uncle, and hotel. This definite cause that refers to a specific noun is a non-definite cause. For example, he wants to work at Google.com, which is one of the best companies in the world. There is no definitive cause here, and we also know what the specific term Google refers to. So the cause only serves as supplementary information and cannot limit the scope of this noun. This part is that clear, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Next, we look at the second part, introducer. The most commonly used guide word for qualifier cause is who, which, and that. Who can only be used to refer to people in here, and which can only be used for fingers. The that is available for both. The most commonly used guide word for unqualified definite clauses is who and which. Who can only be used to refer to people, which can only be used for fingers, and that is not available here. In there, we need to note whom can be used to refer to people in both clauses, but it rarely appears in the spoken language. Okay, next we look at the third part, common. A common in front of a non-qualifying definite clause. For example, he wants to work at Google, common, which is one of the best companies in the world. Well, a qualified definite clauses is without a common in here. For example, that's the cat that I saw yesterday. There is no common. This is also the most obviously different between the two cause formers, Google and cat. Okay, are we all clear about the above content, guys?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, all right, that's good. Now we come to understand the definition of the following definite and non-definite attributive clauses. So, so let's say definitive clauses. The definite attributive clauses has a limited effort on the modified antecedent, which makes the meaning of the word more specific and clear. The definite attributive clauses cannot be omitted, otherwise the meaning of the sentence will be incomplete. Let's say non-defining clause. The non-defining attributive clauses are not very closely related to the antecedents, but some additional explanations are made on them, which can restrict the effort. If the non-limiting attributive clauses are omitted, the meaning of the main clause will remain intact. Okay. Next, let's do a practice judgment that is defying relative clauses or non-defying relative clauses. Are you ready, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Let's say first sentence. The old man has a son who is in the R. Christine, could you tell me this sentence is a defining relative clause or non-defining?
Ma'am, I think it's a defining relative clause.
Okay, that's correct. Let's say next sentence. The old man has a son, Coleman, who is in the arm. Isaac, could you answer?
Yes, ma'am. I think the answer should be non-definition relative clauses.
Yes, that's correct. So let's say next sentence. Jim doesn't like to ask questions which make his teacher angry. Josiah, could you answer this sentence?
Yes, ma'am. I think the answer is defining relative clause.
Okay, that's correct. Let's say next sentence. Jim doesn't like to ask questions which make his teacher angry. Christine, could you answer this sentence?
Ma'am, I think it is a non-defining relative clause.
Yeah, that's correct. Let's say next sentence. My mother, common, who is the nicest person on earth, doesn't like him. Isaac, could you answer?
Ma'am, I think my answer should be non-definition relative clauses.
Okay, that's correct. Last sentence. Nancy is the one who always forgets her phone. Josiah, could you give me your answer?
Um, ma'am, my answer is defining relative clause.
Okay, that's correct. Next is our final part. We reveal our knowledge through pictures, practice questions. Let's say number one. Number one, all black is useful to use is good. Other, what should
Yes,
we fill here? Do you think
I think the answer should be that.
that? Okay, let's check. Yeah, that's correct. Let's say number 2. In this factory block we visited last week, Christine, what should we feel here?
Mom, I think the answer is letter D, the one.
Yeah, let's check it. Oh, that's correct. So let's say number 3. This is the school block my father worked 20 years ago. Josiah, what should we feel here?
Ma'am, I think it's letter D. Where?
Okay, let's check it. Yes, correct. Number 4. She will never forget the day blah she spent in Beijing. Isa, could you give me your answer?
Yes, my answer is C, which.
Okay, let's check it. Yes, correct. The answer is which in here. Last one. The test is one of the most interesting stories blah learned in the past 3 days. Question: what should be filled here?
The answer is letter B, that of Benny.
Okay, let's check it. Yes, that's correct. That's how B is the answer. Okay, that's correct. Are we clear about our lesson today?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am, clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now I will end today's lesson. Do you have any questions or some questions?
No
None, ma'am.
question, ma'am.
Okay,
None.
that's
Oh,
okay. That's good. I think you already understand our lesson. Before we leave meeting, I would like to remind you all that I have an assignment on our topic today, and I already uploaded to our G Classroom. I hope you can finish it and keep safe. Thank you for your participating, and
Thank
God bless you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
bye, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you very much.